Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the hunt, and welcome back to another episode of our Return to the Past series. And just off the bat, I think I'm actually dying. So that's great. I need to find some food then. But yeah, I can't kill any sheep for food because mutton didn't exist back here, and I don't think that was added until like Minecraft 1.12 or something. I'm gonna keep going with this series next to my Neglected New Horizons videos, which I think is actually going pretty well. I think I'm actually getting the hang, and my sword broke. I think I'm actually getting the hang of the mod pack, but also I need to remember how things work in beta 1.2. Well, at least until I get to beta 1.3, which would be in about, I'm gonna say 8 episodes if I even manage to remember to make that many. I've been building a lot more of my house. I've finished up my, first floor. And I've survived another night, collecting some resources. And I've dug out a little basement, which I'll show you once we get back to our house in a second. Right now, I just wanted to explore a little bit. I'm just wondering what you guys might be thinking about, this playthrough. I'm wondering what would your feedback be on this? Because I'm curious to see if this will actually do what I hope it does, and in the sense that it brings back some memories from when you were playing Minecraft. I just realized something. I'm dumb. I just realized cows only dropped leather. They didn't drop any food at all. The only food sources that I have at the moment would be by growing wheat and getting bread, or by killing pigs. And of course, food doesn't stack in this version. That wasn't added until 1.8, like beta 1.8. But we are going with this series purely vanilla. We are not adding any mods or anything to this. This will just be plain old Minecraft. Returning to the past, see how it was, seeing as it's past 10 years since the game first came out. The game has been out for 10 years. Well, available, I would say. So I thought I just might as well do it. The main purpose of this video, the main purpose of this series as a whole, which is, one, trying to make people remember, for those of you who played Minecraft back in the day, see if it triggers some kind of good memories you have of the game. Do you remember playing this version when it came out? Do you remember buying the game back when it was an alpha stadium? I'm actually curious to figure out when people actually started playing Minecraft. For some, they've pretty much only recently got it. And of course, when it's in Minecraft 1.12, 1.14, I've just recently returned to Minecraft 1.14. Well, now it's 1.15. I haven't actually had a chance to play around with that. I have been struggling to get into the old Minecraft, the new Minecraft. So I thought, might as well just head back to the good old days, the ones that I should remember. And as you can probably tell already, I don't actually remember how things were playing, how it played out. Like I did from the beginning. I thought, oh, cow, that must be food. Nope. The only food source you had was either wheat, converted into bread, or you had pork chops. Those were the only food options you had. Well, I think cakes would be, even though that was a lot harder to. Oh shit! We don't have shift click either, do we? I'm trying to get a little sorting system here. This is how I usually do things because I am so used to I've been playing a lot of mod in Minecraft lately, so including Neglected New Horizons, so my mind is kind of set on building, shift-clicking everything. And of course, that wasn't really a thing in the old versions of Minecraft. I'm actually thinking it's going to be a basement. I'm going to make this actually my mining area. I'm going to make a little basement here. I'm going to start by mining out this little chunk over here. I'll talk about some things when I do this. Now, when the holidays are coming up, I'm going to be spending a little bit more time with my family, of course. So there might not be as many videos. Maybe if I decide that maybe I can use this little time off from school and stuff to sort of like churn out a little bit more videos, set up a load of videos at once. Kind of like when I'm setting it, like I'm recording like 3, 4, 5 episodes at once and uploading them in a chunks. So I will edit and upload all 5 episodes, and my pickaxe broke. Great. I will upload every episode, well, all the episodes at the same time, but I won't make them public until a set amount of time when I upload them. I will set the dates manually. Because what I've been doing in the last few videos I made, I've been uploading them, and the moment they're finished processing, they'll be made public to everyone. But like I mentioned in another video, I might at some point return and like revisit my old videos and just see so people can have a look at how they were back then and how they are now. Because hopefully, I have a lot of new software, of course, since then, and my PC has got better since then, so I might have some more luck getting more quality on my videos than I did back then. Because back then this was my crappy old laptop that could barely run Minecraft. And I've figured out that my CPU could actually be the bottleneck. That's the part that I think is causing a lot of issues, as in it won't process like rendering would be going a lot faster if I had another CPU. And we found some iron up here. If I had a better CPU, I could probably render videos faster and might even run games even better. So I'm hoping in the future that my CPU will be improved to the point where I can start playing other games instead of just Minecraft, because as we all know, if you play one game at a time, only one game, and that game only, it's gonna get boring after a while, even if you have several varieties of it. But don't get me wrong, Minecraft is a good game. It's wonderful. It's been actually my childhood. I spent so many years actually playing this game. I have done a lot of custom maps on my own with friends and what have you, but I don't think I've ever done them on YouTube. I think I did some a custom adventure map back in the day. Well, adventure map, something along the lines of those like a platform or spherical worlds, if you will. But I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. Now, what can you expect during the holidays? Like I said, I'll be taking a sort of a break from YouTube and such, because, well, it's the holidays. I want to spend time with my family and all that stuff. But it also provides me with an opportunity, since I have a lot of time off. I could actually, like I said, get a lot of videos done. You can expect to see. I'm gonna try and stick to my schedule, of course, of one video per week, seeing as I have more time and probably the internet capacity. If I'm gonna be spending some time over at my dad's, I might be able to get a lot of more videos up and running during the holidays. I'll also be doing some streams on Twitch, not this weekend, but I am confident that maybe next week, maybe next weekend, which would be the 20th to 22nd of December, right before Christmas Eve. Yes, I know. No, okay, here we go. But that's just that's nothing is set in stone just yet. This is just my thinking, as just thinking out loud at the moment. Okay, he's having some problems apparently. But thank God for dumb AI back then. Sometimes okay, never mind. Okay, he's not so dumb. Sometimes they weren't annoying as shit as they are now, or they would just run around corners. You you sitting there thinking, I outsmarted you, boy. Just turns the corner and there you see like 1 or 2 zombies. Buenos dias. How you doing? Ain't gonna mess up your day. Well, of course, then you have the creepers, which just, well, you don't hear any sounds from them. You just hear their footprints, which, speaking of, during my work off camera, I actually turned around for a split second, and there was a creeper. Yes, he blew up. He almost killed me, which is why I was left down to like half a heart in the start of this video. That was fun. God, with my terrible sense of direction, I'm probably gonna get lost in these caves, which is not unusual for me. But this video, I think, is gonna be pretty short as of now. I'm recording this pretty late. That's my own fault. But I'm gonna try to stick to, what did I say? 15, 20, 25 minutes. Anywhere, 15, 25 minutes, anywhere from there would be good. Then every 5 or so episodes, we'll be having like half hour to anywhere from half hour to 45 minutes. You probably guys think I'm a broken record at this point by saying the same thing over and over again. But yeah, I'm thinking about making, where did I come? Oh, didn't I come from here? I came from here. There it is. There's my staircase. I'm gonna keep going with this. The main games that I'm thinking about recording on this channel would be, like I mentioned, Fallout 4, Skyrim, and Minecraft are pretty much the biggest contenders that I have, because one, I know the games. I've played the games long enough to know what to do and where to go. Well, most of the time. Skyrim, I could try and do some roleplay. I actually have a character on my... like a streaming character, so to speak. I have a character that I made a while ago, that I've decided to actually stream, like play while I stream. He's gonna be my main focus on while I'm streaming. I have one character for. Is this a dungeon? Did I find a dungeon? I did as well! I found a dungeon! Oh, fuck! Get away from me! Get away! Stand back! So you pretty much have a zombie farm, so to speak. As in, I could just loot the place and then go about my business. I could just loot the place and like conquer the spawner, incapacitate the spawner, then collect all the loot, and then turn this into a little, feather farm, so to speak, even though I can just go around killing chickens. This way, I don't have to run around half the map looking for them. So now we're on the topic of dungeons. I'm sorry, I was speaking of Skyrim earlier, but I'm just gonna put this on real quick. In case you didn't know, back in 1.2, I don't think they didn't have any structures at all, like any spawned structures. The only spawn structures you could find were dungeons. Like this one. Like, I've had these dungeons pretty much since forever. Probably since alpha days. I wouldn't really know since I haven't really played since alpha. I've played the alpha versions, yes, but I haven't read up on the whole progression. Ooh, a saddle! Some wheat and some bread. I don't know why I keep saying bread like that. But this was also my only source of moss stone. Well, it probably is in base game nowadays, anyway, so... And my shovel broke. Great. And my pickaxe is about to break as well. And I found some redstone. Nothing else. Now, I could, in theory, just... I'm gonna turn down the music, it's way too loud. So yeah, there weren't any generated structures until, I think... I'm pretty unsure about this, I'm not sure. I don't think they added any generated structures aside from the dungeons until Minecraft 1.8 or even 1.0, I think. Like the full release of the game. I'm getting sidetracked again. Skyrim, Twitch, character, roleplay. Yes, I have a character on my Twitch streams, which I use for... I decided to make one for... just for shits and giggles at first, but then I decided, this one could actually be good for role-playing and stuff. I kind of build like a little backstory to this guy and just trying to play as if I actually was that character in this game world. I don't know why I'm moving my hands all around, you can't even see me. I've been thinking about trying to see if I can't get that going. I have both Skyrim Classic and Skyrim Special Edition, so I could try to make videos off of those. But I'm not sure, because I'm gonna probably do some testing a little bit and see if my computer can handle recording and playing Skyrim at the same time. It probably can, and I don't know, but you won't know until I test. So, let's make it official and make my first iron pickaxe and make my first iron sword. Since I have one left, I might as well just make a iron shovel. I'm already missing one. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do not a Skyrim Let's Play as well. I seem to recall I did one. For those of you that have been around since the conception of this game. Well, not the game, the channel. Like when I first started my channel and started making videos and such, you might remember that I also did some Skyrim mod spotlight, particularly the Dark Brotherhood Reborn, I think it was called. But I have never really done a full-fledged Let's Play of Skyrim, well, aside from the streaming, of course. So that could maybe be something of interest to someone. I highly recommend you check out Charlie Curious, actually. Now that I think about it, thinking of Skyrim. She's known as the Skyrim Grandma, so to speak. She does a lot of Let's Plays where she plays... this is where... Why did I go back here? I'm supposed to keep going with my tunnel. Like, what the hell? She actually does a lot of Let's Plays of her different characters. She makes different characters and she makes up backstories for them. Which I actually thought is pretty interesting, and I could actually learn a little bit from her. So that's what I'm thinking of trying to do. Trying to create a character either on Fallout 4 or Skyrim, and just try to roleplay as them. Like, make a character and then produce a little backstory for them. Now that I think about that, could actually be a pretty creative way of... I'm trying to test out my imagination. But thinking of Skyrim, I have one character on Twitch, and I have one character that I just play on my personal time. And I've played, I think, about almost 500 hours total. I think I have 300 hours on Skyrim Classic on PC. I have past 100 hours on Skyrim Special Edition on PC. I also think I have, I would estimate about 100 hours on the classic version for the PS3 version, which is the one that I grew up with, or the one that I got first. The Skyrim, that could also be a future idea, so to speak. But for now, I think I'm just going to stick with good old Minecraft, both the vanilla version, back in beta 1.2, and of course the Corrected New Horizons video, which I'm gonna make the next episode of in about a week from now, when you see this. Just hopefully you'll stay tuned for that. I think I've talked about everything that I wanted to. I'm just gonna head back up and grab that coal in another video. Hey, shut up. I know you're there. So I'm gonna end this episode here. We didn't really do much, but then again, there isn't really anything to do. Well, not much to do anyway in this version. So, the plan for the next coming episodes will be, in this series, it's gonna be focusing on probably building a little bit more, seeing if I just can't expand my house as it stands, making a second floor. Corrected New Horizons, I'll be doing some work on that world off camera, as I mentioned in the outro of that last episode. And of course, in this series, we'll be continuing with the whole stuff with 15-25 minutes per episode. Either every 5 or 10 episodes, I'll be making a hop over to the next version in line, which in this case is beta 1.3, since we're already in beta 1.2. Other than that, I think we have discussed everything. I mentioned the Skyrim thing, but that's gonna be staying for like a little future project of mine. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, then feel free to leave a dislike. And if you haven't already, then I highly suggest that you subscribe if you enjoy the content that I make and want to keep supporting my channel and want to see more of these kinds of videos. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this, of course. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.